Worst trends of 2025.
The best and worst trends of 2025. It's that time of the year already. This year was also a blur, but I also have 30 things written down at the same time. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. There was so much shit that happened. We're going to be ranking all these from S to F tier.
This was low-key a quick year.
The blue shirt guy dancing are assumptions. And I can't even lie, the audio
This one wasn't that bad.
It's got to get S tier. Like, I'm
Yeah,
just floating every time I listen to it. Like, sometimes it can hurt your career.
I'm pretty sure I tried to do this before. I don't know if I got it though. Nah, this one wasn't that bad. It wasn't even like overused or nothing. Yeah, this one wasn't that bad.
Music goes viral on TikTok. But look, bro, the world needed to hear this. This is too much of a banger. And then the video as well, it was just bound to blow up. I mean,
yeah, bro, bro, he was low-key going crazy on it. Like his pants, bro, he was wearing the right pants too, bro. That was like the right day to wear them pants. And he was low-key hitting the dances too.
And on top of that, he is the whole crowd moving with him. I would just be hating if I didn't give this an S tier. The great meme depression and the meme rush of September. Okay, this is a stupid entry, but this was a sad and happy day for the unemployed. And the meme depression, it was a period of 2 weeks, which was very upsetting for the unemployed. What were they gonna watch? They had to go outside. There was no new memes being produced. But yeah, people just made jokes about how there was no new content throughout the first couple of weeks of March. And that's really how this whole thing spawned in. But for the great meme rush, there were just so many memes that just died after a couple of days. But now for the meme rush of September, it's the complete opposite. There were just way too many memes spawning in. Literally every couple of days, there was a new meme. Like, I literally saw one every day at this point. Like, Homelander blowing air, and then the Toter SpongeBob. And
yeah, I remember that one. I saw that one.
W-Speed.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not like... W-Speed was kind of funny, bruh. It was kind of funny, I ain't even gonna lie.
It just felt like as soon as a meme went up, it died. But this is definitely something I've been seeing recently, at least on my For You page. There's just been a bunch of movie clips being turned into memes. Like, for example, a character will say some, like, stupid catchphrase, like, burrito torpedo, and it will turn into a meme. Yeah, that's actually a meme for some people. And then I saw another movie clip about this kid who was gonna go out swinging, and he has chicken stars, or whatever.
Chicken stars.
And then people are saying to keep these movie clips niche, which honestly, yeah, it should stay niche. You can keep that, I can't lie. I'll give the great meme depression an A tier because low-key I think it's clever that people turned having no memes into a meme itself and like a big...
Bro, everything about to be a meme,
and then
bro.
The great meme rush, I'll give a C tier. The movie clips low-key sold the ranking on this one. It just feels like everybody wants a niche meme that they created or made go viral. The Mike's Way trend. My heart goes out to all Jersey Mike's workers who had to put up with this. Oof. The trend was basically how freaky could someone explain the term Mike's Way? Because it's a really vague term. Like, I remember going into Jersey Mike's, it was about, I think, January. And it was my first time getting, I think it was the original Italian. Like, yo, that shit was heat. And the guy asked, do you want it Mike's way? And I just thought about it, and I'm like, wait, what? Yo, this shit sounds crazy out of context. Obviously, it was before the trend, and I wouldn't have said that freak-ass shit, bro, in front of my friends. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm not saying all that. But 5 months later, this became a trend, and people would answer with the craziest shit known to man when asked if they wanted their sandwich done Mike's way. I think this trend is pretty much dead, though. There is no way people still do this in the big November. But I guess as an example, if someone would say, I want Mike to penetrate real deep inside my sandwich or something. Okay, I think someone just walked by. And then they also would add in the fact...
Is that the game? Oh, it's just the game. November 8th? There's an event? Alright.
That they need the special sauce within the sandwich. And they would always say it in the most freak way possible. So you could just imagine how that goes. We'll give it a D tier. Performative man. Yeah,
yo, I'm gonna
pulled out like crazy. In
this one was kind of funny too, bro. Cause like, bro, there. Nah, I am a feminist though. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I'm not like, bro. I'm low key thirsty for some matcha right now. Nah, I've never had matcha in my life. I don't think. Is it good? I think I've had things matcha flavored, but I never actually had like the drink. I'm pretty sure. Have I? I'm pretty sure I haven't.
2025. Because
I'm joking. Of course I have. I love matcha and feminist literature, and I am a feminist.
They would just meet ride trends. Anything that was quote-unquote trendy, they made into an aesthetic. And what these guys will do is put on a performance for the women. They just do this all for girls. Not because it's what they actually like. And
nah, bro. I'm a feminist, bro. And you know, I love reading and stuff. You know, feminist literature. You know how it is. I am a feminist. Yeah.
Which
I'll
it
keep it
sounds
going.
insane, but I don't know. You would be surprised. They're the type of dude to drink matcha just for the girls, like just to get some women around them at the cafe. But the problem is people just do this shit for attention. Hence why it's called performative male. They're putting on a performance. But I guess this stuff just happened to be like really popular right now, like matcha and labubus and all this other stuff. So it just became performative. I don't know why that is, but I'm just the messenger. I'm not the one who started the trend. Like, you're better off just being your authentic self and showing your true interest instead of sitting there like, hey girl, see that? I love that labubu. I got one too, actually. You know, I just really love labubus, so you know. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. All right, this is getting like a B tier. Again, nothing against you if you have any of these interests. It's just some people around you are posing. They're fakes. So, you know, they gotta get called out. You know, there's probably performative people within every interest. Next, we have Clanker. People made a whole joke slur about AI robots. I made a whole video about
Yeah, I'm
AI
saying, listen, bro. Y'all keep saying that stuff. Me though, I'm not saying it, bro. Cause when the robots come to take over, I'm chilling, bro. I've seen iRobot. I'm chilling, bro. I'm about to join them, bro. Me and the robots, bro. We gonna be chilling, bro. Y'all though, hey, y'all about to pay for them what y'all was saying and stuff. But me, I'm chilling, bro.
takeover in 2025. And the term clanker even made it to the news, which I've mentioned in another video. People would film themselves calling lunch delivery bots a clanker. That's pretty much it. And then people would call me a clanker, saying that I'm AI. Like, how am I AI? AI would not be able to make these videos. You know, I hate AI as much as the next guy, but I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say I never will use ChatGPT in my life. That shit has been so clutch this year. But the whole clanker trend started is because people don't want to be replaced by AI, which, of course, that I don't want to be replaced by a bot. I mean, there's always going to be a market for authentic stuff. AI's just going to flood it with just dog shit slop. And people would also mention robots that they wouldn't call a clanker. Like Rob from Nintendo, Wally, Bot from Team Umizoomi. I could think of a bunch off the top of my head. You know, we'll give this a B tier. I mean, AI hate is good for my career. So, you know, I can't rank this low. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I'm not trying to have an AI duck replace me. Like, I'm good. Or else dead internet theory is going to be true, which is the next trend we gotta talk about. Early in the year, there were a lot of people claiming that dead internet theory is real, or it has to be real. And there were a lot of comments going viral that contributed to dead internet theory being real, whether it was written by a human or not. And the theory is basically that there's more robots than humans online. Now, with the amount of bots I've seen on YouTube, where they just spam emojis, or they have like the fat ass BBLs, the profile picture, I mean, it's not out of the picture. It's definitely a possibility.
People still put like the Mr. Beast profiles and call themselves Mr. Beast in the comments. Do people still do that? Damn, bro, I thought that was like a while ago. I didn't know people still do that in the comments.
Trending in that direction.
Like
and
the
people
bots.
basically just turned
Yeah,
it
like I
into
didn't know. I know they still did this type of thing, bro. The bots. I didn't know they still did that.
Because of all the stupid comments being left on some videos. That's how dumb comments tie with like the whole dead internet theory. Like, the comments appear so stupid that you could think a robot wrote it. I mean, who knows? It could have been a robot. Because there's no way you're telling me a real person wrote this. I won't tell you about another face for a short time. Wear this one, and neither will it. From here you can hear the roar of guts.
Bro, what the f is you even talking?
You can't tell me these are real people. We're getting to the point where there's bots online. We gotta give this an A tier. I thought the comments were pretty funny. Mango and mustard, the dynamic duo of brain.
I'm not lie, bro. This one is gotta go. It's probably gotta be low on the list, bro.
Yeah, this should have been in my video last year.
It's gotta be
People
low on
just
the
revived
list.
these memes and made them into an absolute lobotomy video within the middle of the year. Any point within a video where someone says the word mango or mustard, that's it. It's just turned into like a flashbang. The only reason this came back is to make fun of people who still say it in 2025. We gotta give that shit a D tier. It just did irreversible damage to my eyes.
Bro.
Like, imagine you're just doomed.
It's gotta be pretty low on the list.
And then you just get flashbanged by the shit. That's not a way I want to go out. I would just instantly scroll because I'm not trying to go on the IR because.
Bro,
I
I'm pretty
saw
sure they got
mustard
that
and
in
mango
Fortnite,
video.
bruh.
Like, no joke, that shit can actually.
I saw that
give
like
you a
yesterday.
fever.
I'm pretty sure.
Moonbeam ice cream. Okay, I heard about this.
I don't think it dropped yesterday, but I saw it yesterday. Was it yesterday? It's around that time, I'm pretty sure.
Trend really late for some reason, and I only heard about Benson Boone up until this year. Like, dog, I listened to Osama-san. Do you really think I'm gonna be tapped in with all of Benson Boone's bangers? Like, hell no. Not really familiar with the Benson Boone catalog, but he did have a song called Moonbeam Ice Cream. I mean, it was a coworker hit, I can't lie. It just sounds like something your coworker would put on a summer drive. So I guess Crumble saw that Benson Boone was popping off this year and decided to collab with him through the Moonbeam
Wasn't he
Ice
always?
Cream.
Didn't he make like a song that was like really popular? I don't listen to him either, but like I think I've heard one of his songs that was like hella popular. I don't know if it was him though. What I'm thinking of. Yes, it was him. Beautiful Things. It was Benson Boone. It was him.
Cookie. That shit was created, and I don't
I've
know,
heard that one.
It just
That's it.
exploded
I haven't heard
after
anything
that.
else.
Trend just blew up, and a lot of people are curious, what the hell does Moonbeam Ice Cream even taste like? I mean, to be fair, I'm a little.
If I
bit
heard something else, I
curious
don't know
about
the
that.
name
I
of
mean,
it.
I don't really have a strong opinion
don't
about
remember
this trend, to be
Or I
honest.
didn't know it
I'll
was
give it
him.
like a C tier. Coworker music, another trend that's been blowing up this year. Now, it kind of relates to what I just talked about, but this specific genre
That's a
of
trend?
coworker music
I thought
is
it was just-
so atrocious that it just needs to be its own segment.
Honestly, a lot of the music don't even be bad. It's just overplayed. You feel me?
TikTok and Instagram Reels music needs to be studied in a lab.
Hey, little bitch, dick, pussy ass,
Okay.
shit, booger, fucking titties.
What define coworker music? Cause there are songs like would you consider Hotline Bling coworker music or like a song like that? I don't know. It just cause this is not what I was thinking of.
Sucking mother, licking butt, zit.
Okay, there's some coworker
Okay.
music that's just so unbearable, like what I just played, that I can't even listen to it.
That's coworker music. That's not coworker music.
Yeah,
I don't
finish
think
the
it
full
is.
Clip. But yeah, there's an example, alright? Some of it's just so buns, it just blew up. Which, to be fair, it's like a hack to blow up on Instagram at this point. No one's really gonna stick around, so is it really worth it? It gets you attention at first, yes, but this is like the worst way to grow as an artist. We gotta give this an F tier. Abbreviations. TSPMO and whatever the hell. Like, people changed the meaning of TS to this.
It
Like,
just got-
this shit.
it
But
just
yeah,
got
the
overdone.
abbreviation, it was popular before TikTok, but it just lost its meaning because it
Yeah.
just became brain rot. There was
just-
one
it just
point,
got
though, throughout
overdone.
the year where everything was an abbreviation. Like, I get it. Like, we're just trying to get our point across as fast as possible. You know, I'm not trying to write an essay, but there's no way you want me to abbreviate twin to TWN, bro. Like, come on. It might save you some time, but autocorrect might screw you over, so. In the end, it might not even end up saving you time because of that. Cave diving. Now, the memes carry this trend. I can't even lie. Now, it's not just ordinary cave diving.
Nah, this one was not bad.
Jump in a regular cave with the right amount of space, and you're just walking through. No. These people will fit themselves into crevices, like the tiniest little crevices, and post their journeys on social media. And I genuinely do not get this trend. What are you finding in that little ass hole? Like, you're willing to just dive in there. Not really dive, crawl in there. And then they're stuck in this little crevice as they're vlogging. Sometimes they're like barely above water. Their head is like slightly above the water. Like, how are you just chilling in this state? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I really don't. You're just talking to the camera like it's normal. I'm gonna be honest, the memes were probably the best part about this trend. Seeing those videos,
This one was
I
not
don't know,
bad
it
at
was
all.
low-key disturbing because I would never
Not bad, kid. Not bad at all.
be able to dive in a little crevice like that. Like, I wouldn't even be
My bad.
interested in a vlog like that where some guy's like damn near suffocating in a cave. So don't do this. Don't try this. Obviously, no shit, but YouTube's
The memes
gonna
are
say
funny,
I'm
though.
encouraging it only
I ain't
because
gonna
I'm
lie.
talking about it. Not that I hated the memes or anything. I thought they were pretty funny, but the videos were just too disturbing to watch, bro. D tier. Aura farming. Now, this became a trend earlier in the year.
What, they
where
were actual video? I didn't watch like actual video. I just saw the memes.
people would drop a piece of
Those are
paper,
pretty funny.
then they would have someone else walking by pick it up for them. And then as they were giving them the piece of paper, they would give them their autograph, acting like they're asking for a signature from a big baller celebrity. Also, the term was just going viral around the time, so people would just aura farm in the most random situations of all time. Like, obviously, no one is being harmed by this trend, but you're making yourself look okay, I don't even know how to describe it. You're just making yourself look like a Timu Duke Dennis. Like, you are not Playboy Cardi, little bro. But if you want to spend your life imitating Cardi, Duke Dennis, or you walk into the room like Piccolo, you know what? You do you. But I'm giving aura farming a C tier. The discussion of who the best aura farmer was really carried this trend. Unemployment. Now, there was a part of the year where people would censor the word job, shower. Obviously, it was a complete troll. Everyone just treated it as like a joke slur. And if you uttered such words, people would tell you that it's offensive, it's a trigger word. And it made sense because it was only said by those who got the joke and were unemployed and online. So it really came full circle there. So we'll give it an A tier. Around this time, I was a heavy doom scroller, so maybe I'm just being biased. Google VO and Sora AI. Now,
wait, what do you give it?
Doom so it really came full circle there. So we'll give it an A tier.
Okay.
Around this
I don't think it's an S tier, cause like, bro, I'm not like, it did get overused a little bit, just a little bit, but it wasn't like crazy overused.
time, I was a heavy doom scroller, so maybe I'm just being biased. Google VO and Sora AI. Now, a couple years ago, I talked about ChatGPT. This shit is really evolved. This is genuinely the first time I looked at AI and feared for my job. Like, I used to make fun of how dog shit AI was. Now look where we are 2 years later. And there are these clips of, like, Bigfoot vlogging and cartoon characters just being in some, like, random-ass scenario. Just all over the internet because of Google VO and Sora AI. Like, I can tell a little bit, like, in terms of the voices, but, like, the first time I encountered a Sora video, I thought it was real. Like, I'm getting scammed with I'm getting scammed when I'm older, bro. It's over. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, the videos were funny as hell that people were dropping. But I tried using Sora AI, and that shit is buns. That shit is garbage. I can't even use cartoon characters because of, like, copyright. So we'll have to settle on a B tier. Next, we have the most worldwide debate of the year. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Now, this wasn't really in the spotlight for too long. Like, once everyone discussed this debate, it kind of just rode off into the sunset and no one ever talked about it again. I thought I'd at least mention it. 100 humans are winning, no doubt. And we're gonna have to give it, I'll give it like a B tier. Now, next for the longest lasting trend. Pause. We have 6-7. It just kept getting more and more mainstream. I just had to mention it. All right, I've talked about it so many times.
I know, I'm pretty sure I made this joke, but I don't make it like, I don't actually think it's a funny joke. I just say it to troll at times. Like, you could probably find clips of me on the YouTube of me doing that, but I do it to troll. I don't think it's funny though. Like, I think it is getting overused a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably contributing to it just by trolling and doing it. But it's like, here's the thing with it, bro. It kind of just makes it like, you say those two numbers. Like, say you count to 10. You say those two numbers, it's like, damn. Like, you just think, like, it's like you did something wrong by saying those two numbers. It did get a bit overused, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, this one's definitely pretty overused. Like, bro, this joke, I thought it would die in like a week, bro. It's been going on for like a while, bro.
Has to be included in this video because I won't be seeing the number 67 the same ever again. I'm just gonna include it in this video even like years later, like when this isn't really trending anymore and you're just gonna be looked at like an alien when you say it. Not even just the number 67, 6 or 7 used combined. Like this shit is so widespread and mainstream. It's a national phenomenon.
I genuinely thought this was real.
Widespread and mainstream. 6 or 7 used combined. Like this shit is so.
I genuinely thought this was real for a second. I was saying they actually did this, but nah, bro. This is Sora AI, bro. No, if they didn't show that thing at the top, bro, I might have actually thought it was real. I genuinely thought this was real, bro.
Widespread and mainstream. It's a national phenom at this point. And it's not even because it was funny. Everyone was just ironically saying it as a troll, and it just blew up. No one found it funny initially, and now everyone just ironically says it. Even in college classrooms, you would definitely be surprised. I've even been 6-7 drive-by'd in real life. I've been 6-7 sniped. Like, someone will just hit me with that shit out of nowhere. And then I just tweaked. I thought it was coming from someone's phone, but no, this shit was in real life. This dude drove by me and said, 6-7, 6-7. And then I had to reply, of course, with 41, 4-1. Okay, I just kept it pushing. I did not say shit to this dude. I didn't realize we were in real life. I just tweaked and thought someone around me was watching TikTok. Okay, this trend was okay. I'll give it like a C tier. Sometimes it just got annoying. Ashton Hall. So much shit has happened, this feels like a throwback. This guy recorded his morning routine and that shit just blew up. And it consisted of wiping banana peels on his face, diving midair and staying in the air for minutes at a time, and then promoting Saratoga water. And then people would just basically meme his videos. Like, it was obviously all jokes, so I'll give it like an A tier. Current day, he's just He's just been running. And people just troll him about speed beating him in a race. Crazy Cattle 3D. It was this game that blew up on the
Yo,
internet
I heard about it, but
earlier this
I
year
don't know
where
about
the whole
it.
premise is you knock other sheep down. You know, the graphics were simple, a little bit janky, but it got the job done. This is the type of shit I would play in Business 101, bro. This is hard, S tier. You know, it just makes the lecture go by a little bit faster. Shout out Crazy Cattle 3D. Next, we have the product that took over the entire market this year. That had everybody feeding,
Pink sauce.
drooling. Okay, maybe not drooling. Labubu's. Okay, not everyone was feeding for these, but these were the most overrated product of the year. I think we can all agree on that. Even if you think this disgusting, gremlin-looking thing is the greatest product alive, you can at least agree that this is the most overhyped product of the year. You had grown-ass men with like a wife and child screaming over these. Like, it can't be that good, right? People were trying to scalp and resell them as well. It was insane. We gotta give it an F tier. Matcha and Dubai chocolate. Now, I've never tried Dubai chocolate, so I can't really speak on it. So we'll give it a C tier. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why that shit blew up and became a trend in 2025. Same with matcha. I don't know how matcha is getting roped in with Labubu's and Dubai chocolate. Matcha will give a B tier. Not my go-to drink, but that was decent. But it does have a lot of health benefits. Next, we have Italian brain rot. Current day, it's making a comeback. Like, I've been hearing this angelic-ass Tung Tung Sahur song in the background of videos, just randomly. This shit was all over the internet in 2025. Like, even my fetus
I mean, Italian brain rot, like, it kind of, it didn't stay for long, though. Like, it didn't last, for real. He said he's making a comeback? I don't know, but when it was popular, like, it wasn't popular for long.
You know about this shit. Okay, maybe not. They're probably still
Cardi.
melon. But still, though, this shit was widespread. And it's still going as of October 2025. Like, I'm still seeing AI videos of Tung Tung Sahur getting pulled over. I'll give it like a C tier. Chicken jockey. I don't even want to talk about this. It just feels that ancient to me. Okay, but anyway, people would basically scream chicken jockey when it was played in the Minecraft movie. And that's it. The whole theater would erupt.
This
popcorn would be flying everywhere, even toilet paper. And then guess who had to clean it up after?
Yeah.
The poor employees.
Alright, like, this is actually weird, bro.
If I had to clean that bullshit up, bro, you bet your ass I'm quitting. This is getting an F tier. The F students are inventors. This one is low-key a relic as well. So in the background of these videos, you had this guy, King Azule, who would just say the F students are inventors. They're so creative. You would just glaze the fuck out of F students. Basically saying that they're going to be the future of this world. They're going to invent shit. So, of course, people took this audio and just... They really did prove him wrong. Okay, some of these were straight up dangerous. Like, why the hell would you do this? And some of them were just stupid as hell. Like, just straight gimmicks. Just think of any stupid thing you and your friends would do in class, basically. That's it. I don't see a problem with it as long as Chromebooks aren't getting destroyed and annihilated and the school isn't up in flames. But that was really majority of the trend. So, yeah, we gotta give it an F tier. F tier for the F students. That shit was really...
I didn't know people
GTA
actually did that stuff, though. I thought like it was like trolling and stuff. I didn't know it was actually people were doing that stuff.
Today. Now, this shit haunted me over the summer. Like, I could not scroll without hearing that shit. If it wasn't for the actual videos behind the audio, it would not have blown up at all. The videos are what made
Well, let me do an
audio,
impression.
so I can't really...
Let me get out the camera. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. How'd I do? How'd I do? Alright.
rank it that high. This trend was literally just a Jet 2 holiday advert. Like, how the hell am I supposed to rank it high? I'll give it like a D tier. It just happened to be a trending audio. Getting an EFOC fade at the Adrian's barber shop that costed a quarter as Adrian the barber is explaining the friend group. I don't know. What did I just write down, bro? What did I cook up? Okay, this isn't really a trend, so I'm gonna move on. Tough images. Okay, you can really tell I'm running out of ideas. Tough images are essentially just lightning CapCut edits or images, and it just makes something 100 times more tough. So take this for example, an image of me, the duck. Now look at this image. Isn't that so tough? Like, I'm quivering in fear if I see this image in a comment section. Timmy Tough Knuckles comments this and says, slow your roll. You best believe I'm slowing it down. I don't want beef with Timmy Tough Knuckles. S tier, it's just too tough. You can see the pain in his dick. I don't even know. I don't know how this spawned in. I just saw it one day with a video from X. He was saying, what's a father? And I just saw the caption, you can see the pain in his dick. This shit is a fossil with how fast the internet is moving. But the whole dear meme is still around, even like today. Like, I still see people use it all the time. I feel like it's just gonna become an abbreviation on the internet for dick. So we'll give it an A tier. You know what? I feel like that could be useful to me because I won't get demonetized as much. But next we have emojis. The rose emoji, the positive battery emojis, and all the emojis. I've talked too much about emojis. But watch this video right here if you want to learn about the emojis in
All right.
2025. Go watch it now.
That was the best and worst trends of 2025.